Buttock pain, here's how you can relieve it. If you stick around until the end of the video, you might be surprised, because there's a good chance you'll notice significant improvement by then, and most likely feel better. Buttock pain, how does it start? Where does it come from? What's the cause of this? From what we've seen, it's mainly due to a lot of sitting, because when we sit in this specific angle, everything tends to shorten, which creates tension, pulling us forward. And the gluteal muscles then pull us upright, which means they have to work continuously. They are under constant tension, and that's where this pain comes from. To effectively relieve these tensions, we will perform 3 exercises in total. 2 specifically target the muscles in the buttocks area. And as a bonus at the end, I'll show you an exercise that prevents these tensions from building up in the first place. For the first exercise, I sit right at the edge of a chair, moving a bit forward to give your legs some space. So now, does it matter where the pain in the buttocks is? Is it on the right or left side? I'll demonstrate it for the right side. If your issue is on the left, just perform the sequence in reverse on that side. The first thing to determine now is how you are getting yourself into this specific position. And we'll handle it best like this. Extend the other leg from the unaffected side. In my case, that's the left one. Place your right foot gently and carefully. If you manage to do that, you've already achieved half of it. And then you gently slide your foot a bit further up, while attempting to get over the knee, achieving the desired position. If that works, great. If not, stay below the knee. Hold yourself a bit like that and just remain in the position. If you're able to manage going over, then you proceed over and consistently make an effort to keep bending your leg a little further with every attempt. Ideally, you can position it correctly, but it doesn't necessarily have to be that way. It can also remain as it is. In that case, you just stay like that. That means adjust it precisely in the way you feel confident. I can do this properly. And then, regardless of what position you're in, hold onto your knee with your right hand and your foot with your left hand, or the other way around. If you're practicing on the other side, make sure that you straighten your torso and lean forward. And then you feel it right at the back, probably in your glutes where it hurts the most. That's where you feel the stretch. And then you sink even deeper into it. You keep moving further forward. And a trick is to lead with your navel, not your upper body, because rounding your torso wouldn't help with this exercise. Your body needs to remain straight, and the navel should move forward. And then you'll notice right away the pleasant stretch at the back. Gradually move further into the position until the buttocks feel the stretching pain, which is still comfortably bearable. And there you breathe in deeper and deeper. Breathing means you take a deep breath in and then you breathe out again. As you exhale, you move a bit further forward. And you continue to repeat that process. And as the discomfort eases up in the buttocks, you can then move your belly button even further forward. But you should always stay at about this level of intensity so that the muscles and fascia that are too short and too tense can now release and relax. And then we incorporate our strength training. The special thing is you now press your foot, which is resting against the lower leg. Well, if you can do that already, great. If not, you should ideally do it every day. Then you just add it in 3 or 4 days. But then you press your foot firmly and steadily against your opposite leg. Loosen up once more. And then gently go a little bit further into the stretch, because then it works better. Then you come a little further in. We'll do that for about 5 to 10 seconds. Then we've successfully done it. Finally, we start to come back, and after that, you can gently lower your legs. For the second exercise, please get into the crawling position. If that's not comfortable for your knees, then do it in bed. That works too. Or place a pillow under your knees so it doesn't press too much. So, I'm back on my right side. If your left side has the problem, do it the other way. Now you lift up the leg from the side that isn't affected high into the air. You'll discover that it's significantly better for alignment if you slide your pelvis over a bit more to the right side, so that your knee is roughly positioned in the center of your body. And once you've gone through that, you'll immediately notice the stretch in the back in the area of the buttocks. You can then try shifting slightly more to the right or a bit forward, backward, or inward to find what suits your body best. And then when you have the most stretch, for that, you've got it simple. And now let gravity work for you. You really don't need to exert any effort. All you have to do is maintain the position, stay relaxed, and vividly imagine your thigh gradually moving deeper and deeper towards your buttocks. It's a great idea because it effectively triggers this stretch. Take a deep breath in, exhale deeply, and simply allow yourself to relax fully. We are now stretching very specific muscles that are often directly related to buttock pain. Take a deep breath in and out. And now you can also incorporate a little strength training again if you can manage it. Stay in the position you're in and carefully apply pressure with your knee down against the floor, keeping it steady. And then allow yourself to relax once more and you'll notice, oh, now it feels like my thigh is gradually settling a bit deeper into the hip joint area. Like this, stretch it a bit more. And then you breathe deeply in, deeply out, always checking if there's a slight enhancement through a small angle adjustment. Try to hold on for another 15 seconds if you're able. Concentrate on your breathing, making sure everything relaxes. And then slowly lower the other knee back down and take a brief moment to let yourself relax fully. Now we'll do the exercise that doesn't directly tackle the problem, but instead serves a preventive role, as long as you regularly incorporate it into your routine, so that these problems do not arise in the first place. We are now stretching the hip flexor on the affected side. And as for the right-hand side, if the issue is on your left, do it the other way around. For the right side, we're just going to step back, but keep your feet shoulder width apart so you're balanced. And it helps you to genuinely feel a little bit more of what it's truly about. Proceed to place your right hand onto the lower area of your right buttock, and place your left hand directly on your belly button. Now, you don't need to do anything else except gently push your groins forward with your right hand while carefully pressing your belly button backward using your left hand, making sure to maintain proper coordination so that you move your torso backward. Then you'll feel a strong pull right here, and that's the hip flexor. And you have to enjoy this because it's the muscle that shortens the most when sitting. It's certainly always worth it. So keep pushing further in and find the intensity level that you can still bear well. And steadily continue to move the groin area forward. And pull the belly button backward, adjusting it in such a way that you feel just comfortable enough. So it's just barely tolerable. Take a deep breath in and then release a deep breath out. That definitely contributes to reducing the tension more effectively. Now take a deep breath in and then exhale deeply. As you exhale, try to go a little bit further in. And I'm telling you, that's where the strength training starts, but you don't have to join in yet. The first 3 or 4 times you do this exercise, you can still skip it. Later, you add it in. This actually enhances the effect once again. Specifically, you try to slide forward across the floor with your right foot. However, it can't move because you're standing on it. Yet that's precisely the strength or force that we need. And then you relax again, and then you notice, oh, now I'm getting a little further into the stretch again. That's the purpose of this strengthening. Breathe in 2 or 3 more times. Good. and then you gently make your way back out. This stretch is indeed very intense. Move your legs a bit. Now tune into how it feels. Take a few steps and compare before and after. As I promised, maybe you are already noticed something different. Do you? It could well be. As mentioned, do the exercise regularly. To make that happen, save the video. Maybe you know someone with such problems as well. Give them the link and let them try the exercise too. They will probably be really thankful for this tip.